Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, or if this is your first time, hello. I'm Monica. I am one half of TimMon Life. Tim, my husband, is the other half. We are pregnant. I am pregnant with our first child. We are just heading into the home stretch of that third trimester. So today is real talk. You know, I thought I was coasting along in this pregnancy, doing all right, but this last couple weeks, we've hit some rough patches, and I'm talking rough. Pregnancy aches and pains. Alright, so what do I mean when I say pregnancy aches and pains? Yes, you're growing a human being, your body's changing, you're going to experience new things, new feelings, new muscles stretching that you didn't know you had before. That's totally fine. I expected some hip pain, some, nausea along the way, headaches, that tiredness. But I feel like these are ones that, I didn't really know about. I didn't know that these could really kick in at the time in the pregnancy that they have for me. So I have three kind of major ones that I've been shocked by. Yes, I have notes because I want to stay on track. So these aches and pains have really started hitting, I want to say about week 26 to 27. I'm a little further along than that now, but let's focus on that kind of time period. Some of these kind of started a little sooner. The first one here, though. Carpal tunnel pains. If you don't know what I'm talking about, this is like when you use your hands too much and they just become really achy and sore, and just overworked, like your wrists, it's almost like a sprained wrist feeling if you've ever done that. Well, I type. That's what I do for a living. I write on a computer. I'm on a computer for hours on end. So, I've kind of had that feeling before. What I didn't expect is to wake up in the middle of the night in pain with my wrists. Specifically my wrists. I get up to go to the restroom, but then I can't go back to sleep because my hands hurt. That is something I don't think I was ever told about or talked about. Yes, now that I've done my research, that I've experienced it, I know about it, but it wasn't something that was talked about to me anyways. But yes, waking up in the middle of the night with pains. It's just achy, sore, almost like a restlessness feeling. It's not fun. So I have tried, Tylenol or acetaminophen is what my doctor is okay with me taking, but I don't like taking it. I don't like that idea. I've been really good about not needing medications throughout my pregnancy, trying to avoid my allergy medicines and stuff, so I don't like taking it unless I absolutely have to. So occasionally I will take a Tylenol or acetaminophen to help, but it doesn't always help with the wrists, because it's edema, it's a fluid building up kind of and pinching that nerve is what's causing that carpal tunnel pains when you're pregnant. You get your swollen feet, but you can also get it's almost like a little bit of swelling in your wrist, and that's what's causing the carpal tunnel pains. So Tylenol only works on occasion. Sometimes it just helps me sleep a little bit better when I am having those pains. So this is the solution that I've come up with. Wrist braces. They have ones that are specifically for when you sleep. They're a lot more cushioned. They have a pillow that kind of sits underneath your hand, so it's kind of just immobilizing it to kind of get that pressure to be relieved. Those are $15-16 a piece, and because I have had the pain in both of my hands, I needed 2 braces, and I'm a penny pincher, and I didn't want to spend, I think the cheapest I found those braces was about $20, each. And I was like, I can't reason spending $40. Let's try a cheap version, see if that works, and go from there. So I bought these on Amazon. There's one for each wrist. You have to buy a left and a right. They are separate on Amazon. But these were like $7, so I could reason spending that much on braces. And I just wear them at night when I kind of feel that achiness. I can't wear them every night because they get a little warm. And I don't like being restricted when I have to get up and use the restroom. It's a little hard to do, you know, so you're taking these off in the middle of the night. But they did help, and they're $7 each. Also trying not to like sleep on my hands because I have a habit of doing that, or elevating them on pillows while I'm wearing the braces also helps as well. Pain number 2, hip pain. Yes, you're growing a child, things are expanding down there, but I didn't expect hip pain. It kind of comes from when I'm sleeping. Like if I sleep too much on one side, I start to get pain that way. So I'm constantly tossing and turning, or just, you know, you do get that general achiness, you know, and my solution for that general achiness and kind of the sore hips from sleeping on your sides too much, taking Epsom salt baths before bed. That really helps, you know, it helps you relax in order to sleep better, but then it also, you know, relieves the tension from the day and the muscle tension that you've built up through the day in your hips and stuff. So, I've got like 3 different types of hip pain here. The other type of hip pain that I get is, it's a pinching in my hips. So I had bad, not quite aligned hips before I got pregnant, and I was seeing a chiropractor, and so I've kind of started getting that pain a little bit more as my muscles shift and things like that. So I do still see a chiropractor because sometimes it feels like when I take a step I'm like pinching a nerve, which is not fun at all, and it kind of makes you off balance a little bit. So I am going to a chiropractor, and again, I preface this is personal choice. I feel comfortable going. I've even talked to my OB about it because I did have some concerns about seeing a chiropractor while pregnant, and she is totally on board with it. And I'm seeing a chiropractor that I have seen before I got pregnant, so he knows my body then, so he has been able to do adjustments in certain things in different ways. Like I don't lay face down on a table anymore for him to adjust my back and whatnot. But I will say it relieves so much tension, and it helps my hips because, you know, it just builds up so much pressure and pain in my hips. And the third kind of pain that I've been getting with regards to hips also kind of feels like a pulling in the bottom of my tummy, which is again those muscles and those round ligaments kind of expanding to make room for baby. I feel them a lot. We have a park that we go on a walk, and I feel them. We get about a half a mile into our little walk, not running, not strenuous, just a casual walk when it's nice outside, and I'll start feeling that pulling, and it makes it uncomfortable, and the back will start hurting a little bit. So my solution for that is this. It is a Velcro belt here. So this part here goes under the front of your belly, and then you just wrap this around. Kind of, I mean, if you've ever seen people who lift heavy things, they wear a back brace. This is almost like a front tummy version. I picked this up on Amazon for, I want to say like $16, maybe $17. And it's very sturdy quality. I mean, it's got a very massive Velcro, and it's accommodating in size as you grow. So if you get this when you're smaller, I mean, the Velcro can attach all the way up to the front and all the way around. So this has helped, and it also helps with the back pain and keeping my hips in. I mean, this is by AZ Med. If I can find the Amazon link, I'll put that down in the comments below, or the description below. But yes, this is a good one, and I've also recommended this to other friends and stuff. So lots of fun with hip pain and things like that. Like, I knew it was a thing. I just didn't think it would come in as many different forms as it has. And I'd have to find 4 or 5 different ways to tackle the pain. But we're staying positive. I will say all of these things have interrupted sleep, but we're getting through. So I'm on very little sleep right now. the third, lovely third pain or ache that I've been dealing with is kind of like a restless leg syndrome. I did get some of the calf cramping, and again, I didn't think this was associated with pregnancy. Maybe I was a little dehydrated or things like that, but no, it happens, y'all. So restless leg syndrome, Charlie horses is what I call them because I used to play soccer. We used to call them Charlie horses. Just pain in my feet and my ankles and my calves. This one wakes me up too, especially the calf cramps. I do try to make sure I stretch out my legs before I go to bed and when I get up in the morning. That helps a little bit. And also the Epsom salt baths. I notice the nights that I have those, I don't get as much of the restless leg or the cramping. But yesterday, actually it was just yesterday, we went to like one store to get some essentials that we needed, and my feet were killing me after that store. And so I told my husband, I was like, we need to go and get compression socks. Forgive the dog hair, it's just everywhere in my house. I opted for, these are the actual like the copper fit compression socks because they were a little tighter because I feel like I needed that a little bit extra pressure, especially yesterday. You can buy them in different strengths, so to speak, but I wore these, I put them on, and I will say within the first 10, maybe 15 minutes, because we had to run a couple other errands while we were out, my feet felt amazing. I will say I looked a little weird yesterday because I was wearing capri pants with long socks in the Arizona summer heat. It was probably 105 yesterday at least. So, but they were wonderful. So I am gonna look for some just like ankle socks to wear, like on my normal like shoes, because I do have a couple pairs of socks that are just a little tighter and have that compression, which help with the achy feet and stuff. But these ones really helped yesterday when I was having a really, really bad day. And it helped keep the swelling down because I know when I run errands, my feet tend to swell just a little bit more by the end of the day. So, excuse the dog. But yeah, so I will be looking for some other options. Like I said, I just got these yesterday, but I wanted to point them out because they really helped, and they helped with the swelling. I mean, I know they talk about how in pregnancy your feet can get bigger. I don't know if mine necessarily have. I mean, I kind of range in shoe size. I'm already a size 11, 10, 11, so it just kind of depends on the day what shoe size. But yeah, so it's been fun, y'all. Aches and pains, so everything from carpal tunnel, hands, waking up in the middle of the night, back pain, hip pain in many different forms, and now restless leg syndrome. And it's all kind of hit again at the same time, like 26, 27 weeks. It just kind of all hit at the same time. And so it has, like I said, affected my sleeping. Like this morning, I was up a couple of times to use the restroom, and then I woke up at 4 and was in a lot of pain, and I was like, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch. I can like position myself a little bit better on the couch, and I was able to get another like 2 or 3 hours of sleep. So it was a little bit better. So just finding things that work for you. If you've come up with any solutions to any of the pains or aches or anything that you're feeling when you were pregnant or are pregnant, let me know. Drop those in the comments below. We're gonna get through this. We're heading into the 3rd trimester. Oh, it's exciting, terrifying, all at the same time. But thank you so much for watching my videos. I know I can rant a little bit, but I hope that my story, again, this is my pregnancy story. I hope that, you know, other first-time moms can experience what I'm going through or need advice and can look to what I've gone through and some of the solutions that I've found. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what else you want me to talk about or rant about or comment about or try out. I appreciate you. So I'll see you next time.